Okay, Jack, engage. Jack, engage. You're being shot. You're being shot by Hellgazer.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he shot you.
I'm just gonna let them take their stuff, man.
Okay, okay, we'll let them do that. But if they shoot us again... It's so funny, look at them. If you look at Monkey Bite, his AK doesn't have a mag in it. Look, come look at his gun. You can see his AK doesn't have a mag in it, it's not loaded. You can see.
Okay, so is he just, like, what if he tried to shoot us? Then?
Nothing, he's got an empty AK, it's got no ammo in it. No. Jack, why did you shoot?
I didn't mean to.
Then put your gun away.
Misclick.
I feel like Parent Snap while we were having that thing going down here for Jack.
These guys have a nice little force here. Look at them. Got a nice little group.
They could almost maybe potentially do damage to us or something.
Maybe. I want to point out that the small nation of Pew Pew Stan right here has more members than like Slav had in his army. Hello, Chaz.
Hey, Chaz.
Oh yeah.
So do you want to clear some stuff up?
Go for it. Well, my main question would be, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Not in like a rude way or anything, but like, genuinely asking.
Annexing the world.
I can understand Russia, but I don't see why there's a need to annex every other country.
Okay, here's my thinking, right? So, we take over Russia to get Slav out of the way, because Slav's like Slav. And then, while we're at it, there's no reason why we can't just annex Pew Pew Stan and New Compton, and Kumiri is already fallen, so that's already under our jurisdiction. And then, so once we control everything, we can enforce our own laws and then introduce democracy, so then anyone from across the world can run to control all of it.
What happens if someone actually wins?
Well, then they get to control it. That's how democracy works.
Yeah, but I just have to say, I don't really feel like you'd actually let them take over everything that you own.
Well, if you let me, you know, let my plan come to its full fruition, then I'll prove you wrong. But once we take over everything, then literally, like, we can enforce the laws we want, and everyone can work together. It's like cooperation.
It's like forced peace.
Yeah, like Pax Romanica. So Chaz, we're not just like destroying Danivar, all right? We're not just like rolling in, destroying everything completely, you know. We're just turning it into a province with its own authority. So you can still control it. You can still control all the land you had before and do whatever you wanted to before. Except now it's just under everything else. It's like a part of a greater thing. We're all becoming.
States in the USA.
Yeah, we're all becoming part of a much greater thing. That we can work. We're all gears in the machine now, and the machine will be great. And the more gears you have, the better the machine gets for everyone.
This is flawless logic.
I can see logically why you would want that to happen, and I can understand your point of view. What I don't understand is, and what I'd like to point out, is that this can still be achieved without annexing countries, just maintaining peaceful relationships, trade relations, allowing development to happen, which I appreciate all of this is still being able to happen. But what I think is that it takes away the aspect of individual nations and just everyone's on one side. It takes away part of the flavor, and that's sort of my problem. Like, I'm not fully against this. I might seem that way. I'm a little kind of annoyed that it takes away that whole aspect of not like, okay, there's enemies out there, because like I don't look at Kenwerth as an enemy. I just look at Kenwerth like it's a country that's not me, which is interesting. So I can trade with it. I can visit it in times of peace and war. I can, do stuff, interact with it in a way that's not just walking through it freely as if it was, part of my land, which I know it's not. I'm just saying, like, part of the land that I'm allied with.
We still have that in the fact that we have like provinces. Instead of there being different countries, it's more like there's different provinces within one large country. So we naturally progress our nation while still keeping senses of individuality within the provinces. Because Pewstan will never be what New Compton is. They will always be fundamentally different in culture and who lives there and everything.
I have not made any alliance with Slav, because it's too soon. If you had come into Danivar, burned everything that was there, like the camp and stuff, taken everything, then I probably would have ended up siding with Slav and attempted to nuke you.
Yeah.
But you haven't, so I'm not going to.
Because that's not what this is about. It's not about conquering people. It's about like assimilation.
Okay.
It's the way of the future. Let me go through the list for you, right? Russia, ours.
Yeah.
New Compton, ours.
Yeah.
Kumeria, ours.
We're gonna be a while.
Pewstan, ours. Danivar, ours. That
So
means
it isn't ours.
no. That means everything belongs to us.
Everything the light touches is ours now.
The problem now is that we own everything, but not everyone's happy that we now own them.
There's been a lot of bloodshed already, and the rebellion is in its early stages. But we're too far now. You know, we can't back out of this now.
I really should have killed Slav when I had the chance.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's sort of the spirit of the rebellion, and sort of everything anti-Kenwerth is sort of, him. He is the spirit of it. He is sort of everything that isn't Kenwerth, Slav is.
Yeah.
Which is, like, not ideal for our situation.
Not at all,
Really.
no. There's so many opportunities I've had to kill Slav, and I should have just taken them. But at least we're one step closer now.
It's not looking pretty out there, There's we've won the battle, we've got all the things, but there's a long and bumpy road ahead of us for sure.
Getting to this point was easier than expected.
Yeah, there was little resistance for us to, take over everything.
All of our people have survived up to this point.
Yeah, we've almost
suffered
no casualties
we've
on our
suffered
side.
like 0 casualties. But
Yeah.
that will change.
Yeah, there's, regardless of how we want and what we want to happen, with a rebellion like that and the situation we are in, it's not looking pretty. And I think there's a lot of discomfort in Kenwerth itself. I think not only is the rebels we have to worry about, but I feel like your husband especially is one of them. It's people who aren't happy with the situation we've got ourselves in. There's a lot of soft people,
The problem with our troops going soft is that they've gone soft at possibly the worst time, because the rebels are bloodthirsty. They're led by Slav, and now that we've taken Slav's thing, which is Russia, his baby, Slav will not back down. If anyone that's come into contact with us will die if we don't protect them.
Yeah.
If anyone decides to denounce us or leave us or anything, they are gone for. Like they are dead. They are gone.
Yeah, that is how it will go. I think it's us or them now. I think regardless of what we want to happen, people won't be happy with what we've done. People will leave us, and it'll be the end for them.
There is so much blood on our hands now, but I guess that's nothing new.
Yeah, we're used to lots of blood on our hands for now, because every time a threat's sort of given itself out, Kenwerth itself has prevailed.
We've gotten to this point.
Yeah,
We'll go.
and we ain't dead yet.
Yeah, we'll manage what's next, I reckon. But there's going to be much bloodshed from now on, and we will lose our own men.
There's a long road ahead. But for now, we can just enjoy the sunset.
And for now, the world is ours.